Good morning. Welcome to Writer's Right. This is a special edition. Well, I should call it a special session, writing session. I've got a new earbud thing. It's really weird for me to wear it. Feels like you've got your ear clogged, but let's see. It's to tap into the show and see if it's recording okay. Let's see if it sounds less weird when it's on. Ah, there it is. Oh, I can actually hear the background music for a change. This is good. All right, so I will lower the volume. No, now I can't hear me at all. Hello. All right. Just like to hear a little bit. Actually, I'm going to take it off for a while. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I paused it. New toys for Christmas. How about you guys? I'm coming to you on a Saturday as a special writing sprint session since we weren't able to do it yesterday because of Christmas. I hope if you celebrate Christmas, you had fun. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you had fun too. Maybe you were more productive and got some writing done still. Let's see. Let me just give everybody that decides to come. This is sort of a surprise. Oh, Andrew, you're here. Good morning. How are you? How was your Christmas? I hope you are, happy, and I'm happy to see you here. Let's see. I'm going to put in that our music today is on YouTube channel. Relax music meditation. I think we've used them before. They're good. Meditation. Coffee. This is a coffee house jazz. All right. Your Christmas was fine, low key, which was nice. I agree. I felt the same thing at the end of the day. Yesterday, I was like, what a really nice, relaxing, fun day. I didn't feel stressed. I still did everything I usually do. It was just no stress. That's kind of nice, which means that, I guess I put that on myself. So in the future, I need to remember that. But having less people obviously makes it less stressful as well. But it was fun. And I've got some new earbuds for sound. I'm excited. But I got to get used to wearing them. It was able to. So Andrew, I'm relying on you to tell me if there's something wrong. The music's too loud. But I checked it. It was working. But I think it's weirder. I might probably have to wear both of them, and so it balances. Because if you just put one in, I felt like I have my ears clogged. It does have a feature I love that you can set it to hear ambient sound. So we will see. I'm going to play around with those. In the meantime, the old-fashioned ones are going to probably work better. But thank you, Andrew, for joining us. You and me are the us. Oh, there's a few others joining. That's cool to see. You know how I feel. Thank you. Have you come knowing what you're going to write? I definitely did no writing yesterday, although a couple times I felt inspired to go do something. So I've written a bunch of stuff that needs to be cleaned up. So that's what I'm going to work on. If anyone's tuning in, say hi in the chat if you feel like it. If not, hello. I'm Ann Kimbrough. This is Writer's Right, and we're going to get started here in just a couple minutes. We're going to do 2 25-minute writing sprints, as many of you know. And you work on your writing, I work on mine, and we share notes, word counts if you feel like it. But this is all about putting our butts in the seats and getting some work done. You don't know what you're working on either. Rereading. Yeah, that's how I'm going to start the first session too. Aw, you didn't. Oh, you got sick. Did you have COVID or just sick, just normal sickness? People do just get normal sick. Luckily. I guess that's like the good news is you just have the flu. So you're trying to see where you left off. Oh, cool. Well, NaNoWriMo is, I think most is strep throat. Oh, well, that's not fun. But I'm glad it was just strep. Congratulations. Jeez, the world we live in. Um, anyway, yes, good for you. I'm glad you dodged the COVID. Let's all keep that up. Whatever we're doing, keep doing it, right? Yeah, NaNoWriMo to me is a great launcher. I mean, obviously you've done it many times, so you're more experienced. I don't know. I write all the time, so it never made any sense to do it. But I like the fact that it's condensed into one time and you're really trying to accomplish something in that period. To get a complete rough draft is huge. You know, that's not easy to do in a month. So more power to you. And a good idea to pick up the pieces and figure out where you're at. All right, I'm going to get us started. How's that? Thanks for joining me on a Saturday. This is a special treat. Of course, last night I was like, why am I doing it on Saturday? When I wanted to sleep in. But I got to sleep in on Friday, so let's go. Cool. All right, ready? On your mark, get set, write. Yay! We're sprinting. I feel like energized already. Like if I were exercising. Yeah, it doesn't take much. Okay. I will stop talking now. Okay, I'm going to try this thing again. Just to see if you can hear my music. That doesn't feel too weird. Yeah. It's a much better microphone than the ones I use. The plugins. What? Did I leave myself here? Okay, happy writing. I'm going to stop talking. Promises, Anne. Oh, I see some more people jumping on. Hi. Say hi in the chat if you want. We're writing. We just started our first writing sprint. Still 23 minutes to go. I really need a running counter. Not sure how to figure that out. When I get a little more tech savvy, I'll figure it out. It would be cool to come in and have just a little thing right here that said, writing sprint, remaining time, you know? Yeah? Or maybe, where am I? It could be over here. No, it could be over here. I'm watching the feed. It's got a bit of a delay today. Oh man, let's see. I really did leave myself a mess. I just free wrote and just wrote whatever I wanted. And now I have to make it make sense. Coffee. It's important. I did say I'd stop talking, right? Okay, we're writing. We are writing. We are professional writers writing. So it means we gotta get it done. Oh man, this needs formatting too. Buddy. Okay. Finish your thoughts, save your work. That's the end of our first writing sprint. Let's chat and see how everyone did. What did I do? I don't know. I cleaned up the first part of my chapter, so that's good. Once again, I feel like I have too much in one chapter. But what you gonna do? How did you do, Andrew? Anybody else here to say hi? How did you do? Are you just jumping in, getting started? Let's see. Okay, I can't talk and listen to that at the same time. But no real progress, Andrew says, but he's enjoying what you wrote. Oh, that's a great sign. That's cool. Well, you got to do that. I mean, catching up, reading what you've done. I did that too, so that caused me to do some wordsmithing and adding in more details, which is always great when you're editing. Yeah, I'm still, let's see, 1, 2, 3. This is still my chapter 4. I don't know, I'm just lingering in this chapter way too long. I feel like I often get stuck in chapter 3 and 4, because these are short mysteries, you know. I'm only doing, Andrew knows, 10. Oh, leaving notes for yourself. Cool. That's a great editing technique too. I love that. Yep. It's kind of cool to do that too, because you don't stop your forward movement. That is a big problem with rewrites, is you tend to rewrite just the first chapter or the first few chapters of a book, or in a movie, you tend to write Act 1 gets a lot of love and Act 3 gets very little. But as it should be. When it comes to movies, though, if you've got an Act 3 problem, you usually really have an Act 1 problem, as the saying goes. Or an Act 2 problem. But it all goes back to the setup, that's for sure. So you don't want to get bogged down, though. So leaving yourself notes is smart, because then you'll actually get through the whole thing and you won't just keep rewriting the same stuff. Good for you. But you're an experienced writer. I'm not surprised that you know all the good things to do to not fall into those traps. Yeah. So yeah. I just keep, my problem is that I keep adding more to the last chapter. I know where it needs to get, and as I'm getting to that, because I do, like I said, these are short books, so I believe heavily in outlining. However, that being said, these are short books, so my outlines are very, very brief, and I kind of go back over as I write and go, well, what are the points that have to come out in this chapter, right? I do figure out the bad guy, although as Andrew knows, I change my mind as I write. Yeah, I was actually not writing yesterday made me think of some things that I'm like, well, what if this person's really the killer? I need a good twist ending. I feel like book 1 had you sort of knew who the villain or the killer was, but it still had a really interesting twist that you couldn't see coming. So it delivered on all that. I don't mind that a reader is reading along. I mean, how do you feel about that? And has an idea who the killer is? Obviously, there's only so many suspects, right? It does kind of limit it. And you don't want such a big twist that someone's like, what? No way. I don't believe your killer ending. So sometimes I go for different things. And since, like I said, it's a short book, I feel like I have even less time to try to confuse the reader. And personally, when I read cozy mysteries, they kind of do a thing where you know certain characters aren't the killer. You know it. But they'll spend a whole chapter trying to make you think this person's the killer. And that always frustrates me, because I'm like, isn't there a better way to spend the time? So anyway, I'm trying to avoid those pitfalls that I find as a reader without creating more pitfalls. What about you? Do you guys have these kind of rules that you follow too? I hope so. I'm sure you do. Because you're all writers. We all build this great sort of a universe around our writing and all the things that we do to do it continuously every day. So, yeah, I'd love to learn some of your tips too. Feel free to share anytime. In the meantime, though, excuse me, I'm going to get us back to writing and get on with our second sprint. I'm going to reset the clock. Andrew, you ready? More reading of your great stuff is always a good thing. Okay. 25 minutes. Yep, Andrew's ready. We gotta go. On your mark, get set, right. We are on our second writing sprint. It's happening now. How are we doing on our music? Oh, we're doing good. Excuse me. I'm okay. Is that not enough talking in the morning? Okay. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Sergio. Merry Christmas. And yes, a Happy New Year. Nice to see you pop in. Hope everything's going good. Getting used to the earbud. We did it again. That's the end of our second writing sprint. Yay! We're so cool. How did you do that time, Andrew? And anyone else who wants to chime in the chat, let me know how did these whole 2 sessions work out for you? I did more editing and working on my word count. I am going to finish chapter 4 today. It did need some cleaning up and some moving around, so I kind of started the chapter twice and I just found the other section. So it's like, which do I like and how can I integrate? So fun stuff like that. But progress, to be sure, which is, all we can do. You push it forward a little every time you sit down to write. I'm really impressed that you guys showed up on a Saturday to make up for lost time yesterday. Although it was well worth the time, I'm sure, that we had. I had a blast yesterday, so I'm not complaining. Andrew, still the same, reading through 15 more pages. Cool. No real change to the pages. That's good. Oh, you can Monday. All right, I'm going to hold you to that. If you can actually do some writing on Monday, yay. But yeah, I'm not going to really hold you to it. Whatever you're ready to do, I'm ready for you to do, right? Hopefully you're not waiting around for my approval, but you have it if you need it. Anyway, thanks for coming, Andrew. I really appreciate you being so loyal and showing up. I'm sure it really helps in what you're writing and working on. It helps me, so I thank you. I mean, there are some days I'm like, I have to go and do it. I mean, Andrew needs me. I don't want to disappoint Andrew. But anyway, it's cool to see your name always pop up. So thank you for showing up, man. I appreciate it. Yes, it keeps us all moving forward. All right, I'm going to let you loose into the world and hope you spread joy and happiness with your great creativity in many ways, not just with writing. And I'll be back Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, to do 2 more writing sprints. Yay! We're awesome. Thanks for coming, and you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you get even more writing done.